Foundations: 12 Biblical Truths to Shape a Family. Foundation 11. Keep your hope in heaven and hold lightly the things of earth. Therefore, preparing your minds for action and being sober-minded, set your hope fully on the grace that will be brought to you at the revelation of Jesus Christ. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13. Day 1. Only God. Can you imagine the shock you would feel if, while watching your favorite team play, someone from your team started passing to the other team, blocking his teammates, or even scoring against his own team? You can just imagine the outrage. Everyone would be calling for him to be kicked off the team. It is impossible to play for two teams because no one can give his full attention to two opposing sides. You can only serve one and not the other. Turns out, the same is true for people who follow Christ. 1 John 2, verse 15 says, "Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him." God does not allow us to divide our loyalties. When He calls us to follow Him, He calls us to love and serve Him only. No servant can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and money. Luke chapter 16, verse 13. We cannot love both. That doesn't mean we don't enjoy the world. No, God has made the world to reflect His creativity. Psalm chapter 19, verse 1 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims His handiwork." What we cannot love are the beliefs and practices of the world. What the world values is opposed to God because it trusts in itself and not its Creator. Our love for God causes us to invest in our heavenly and eternal home, not our earthly dwelling. It causes us to declare, as the psalmist did, "Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere." I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of the wicked. Psalm 84, verse 10. When we love God fully, everything else pales in comparison. God is right in wanting our undivided love and loyalty because He is God. But what God desires from us, He graciously forms in us as we grow in our love for Him. To dwell on, we are called to love God only. To discuss, in what way do you feel pulled in your loyalty between God and the world? Why is God worthy of your undivided loyalty? To memorize, do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15.